Hello and welcome to Baggins Book Summaries. In this episode, we'll be exploring Chapter 15 from J.R.R. Tolkien's classic novel, The Hobbit. At the end of Chapter 14, Smaug is slain by Bard, and the elves have joined the people of Lake Town to set out towards the mountain to claim their share of the treasure inside. Chapter 15 picks up where we left Bilbo and the dwarves in the mountain, unsure of Smaug's whereabouts. If you enjoy these summaries, please hit all the normal YouTube buttons and leave a comment below to let us know how we're doing. Bilbo Baggins, Thorin Oakenshield, and their company of dwarves were finally inside the Lonely Mountain to reclaim their ancestral treasure from the dragon Smaug. While there, they notice a gathering of birds flying from the south, including carrion birds, which indicated a recent battle. The old Thrush appears and tries to communicate with them. Balin explains that ravens used to bring the secret news to the people of Thror, and he wishes the old Thrush were a raven. Suddenly, the old Thrush returns with an aged raven, Roäc, son of Carc, who tells them that Smaug is dead, and the birds are gathering again. The dwarves celebrate, having finally accomplished their goal. However, Thorin receives a warning from a raven that many are coming to seek a share of the treasure, including elves and men who blame the dwarves for their sorrows. The raven advises Thorin to trust Bard, the man of Dale who killed the dragon, and warns against trusting the master of the Lake Men. Thorin refuses to share the treasure and orders the dwarves to fortify the main entrance of the mountain and make a new path. Fili and Kili are sent to find ponies that had escaped while the others worked on the gate. The dwarves see many lights coming from Dale, indicating that the joined armies of lake men and elves have arrived. Thorin hails them and asks why they have come, but they do not answer and soon leave. The dwarves move their camp to the east of the river and start to celebrate with music and feasting. However, Thorin is not pleased, and Bilbo tries to join in, but his mood is not lightened. The dwarves' music is not as beautiful as elvish music. The situation grows tense as the armies of lake men and elves begin to approach the mountain. The dwarves have food for only a few weeks and have blocked the gate with a wall of squared stones, leaving only a narrow ledge of the cliff as an approach to the gate. Bard arrives at the gate wishing to speak with Thorin, seeking a share of the treasure. Bard also claims the part of the treasure that originally belonged to his ancestors and was stolen by the dragon. Thorin is hesitant to share any of the treasure and sees the men and elves outside of the mountain as foes and thieves. He demands that they leave and come back without their weapons if they want to parley with him. The men and elves refuse, and Thorin shoots an arrow at their messenger. The men declare the mountain besieged, and dwarves are left to consider their options. Bilbo is unhappy with the whole situation. In this chapter, Tolkien uses the old Thrush and Raven to communicate the news of Smaug's death, adding to the mystical elements of the narrative. The communication between the animals and the dwarves highlights the importance of nature in Middle-earth, as well as a strong bond between all living creatures. Additionally, the conflict between the dwarves, elves, and men demonstrates Tolkien's theme of greed and how it can drive individuals to make poor decisions. Thorin's refusal to share the treasure and trust Bard ultimately leads to a dangerous situation for the dwarves, and it shows how the love of wealth can blind individuals to reason. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Baggins Book Summaries. With only 5 chapters left, the story is quickly coming to an exciting conclusion. If you found this summary helpful, please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and let us know what you think. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We have many more exciting adventures from Middle-earth to share with you, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Baggins Book Summaries. Until then, happy reading!